Afternoon, folks. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well. I was going to do a video that was going to go up this week of a sort of a mini vlog of things I've been getting up to, but I kind of accidentally deleted one of the clips because I'm smart like that. So the brief rundown is I was going to put loads of stuff up on the wall and I didn't have command strips. Well, I've now got command strips to do the smaller pieces with. I have put that one up on the wall, although some of the clips have come off the frame, so I need to replace that at some point. And today is on, well, as I'm filming this today, but yeah, this will be yesterday for you guys. I've thinned out a fair bit of the Mega Drive collection. I just got rid of some bits that I don't really have a huge passion for keeping. Um, I wouldn't all call it filler, but it was stuff that I didn't like. I want that console to be stuff that's semi nostalgic to me. I've got games like The Lion King, I've got Aladdin, I've got Toy Story, I've got Sonic 2, some of the Micro Machines games, um, World of Illusion, which is that one there, the Donald Duck and Mickey Mouse game. I loved playing that as a kid. There's probably still other Mega Drive games I want to get from when I was younger, but I'll cross that bridge at the time. The way I'm looking at it, I'll get games that I want, that I really want for that console. I'm not gonna go out. I might get one of like the Golden Axe games, for example. I did play that a lot as a kid, but I want to slow down that collecting, and there could be some potential changes in my near future that mean I will have to slow down my collecting a little bit. But that's a later Andy problem, you know. He needs to worry about that, not this guy. Um, so recently I went to a CEX that was on my way home from work, and first thing I picked up was this Velocity X2 Critical Mass Edition. When I looked at it, it made me think of Turbo Kid, which I've beaten recently. Again, I may have talked about that already, but I finished Turbo Kid recently, and I thoroughly enjoyed that game. Doesn't hold your hand at all. You need to kind of figure a lot of it out for yourself, but it is a fantastic game, and I'll probably keep this because it's got like that soundtrack in there, and that's a pretty cool thing to have. I might give it another chance, but all I had was a few levels of like vertical shmup. I don't mind a shmup, but I didn't think that's what this was going to be. I'll try and put some footage up um, as I'm talking. It'll go over this, but yeah, I've kept that partly because I left it too late to return it, and it's a kind of It's a unique edition with the soundtrack in it. Um, and that all CEX also had this on the shelf. So this is my fourth only on PlayStation sleeve. I'm probably not going to get them all because some of them are horrendously expensive. Last time I saw Bloodborne on Vinted, it was about 70 something pounds, 70, £80, up to 100, depending on who's selling it. And I'm not ready to pay £100 for a bit of cardboard because that's essentially what you're paying for. I've already got a copy of Bloodborne. I've got it on the PS4 hits, as you may have seen from my going through my hits collection video. The only downside, it doesn't really show up on camera, but I had to pick away at the labels to get these off, and unfortunately, it shows on the case. But it doesn't show here. I think that looks pretty decent, so I'm happy with that. It also, ironically, had the hits variant inside it. So obviously, I took that one back, got the voucher, spent an extra £2, and picked this up. This is Blaze Blue Continuum Shift Limited Edition. It comes with an art book and a load of postcard things. I don't know anything about this series at all. Again, I'll try and put some footage up now as I'm talking about it. The Greatest New Fighter just got better. It's got a brand new story, new characters, 4 new modes, beat over 300 challenges, or create an army of fighters in Legion mode. I don't know if it's something I'm going to play anytime soon. And okay, it's not the tidiest, but it was £8, and I don't like leaving stuff. If that had been like 20 odd quid, I probably would have had to leave it. But for £8, I'm not £8. You know, I'm not leaving that on the shelf when I can put it on mine instead. And the way I look at it, it only cost me £2 of my own money. So yeah, swings and roundabouts. And then So that was done last weekend. This weekend, yesterday, as you're seeing this, because it'll be Sunday as this goes live, I popped out for a bit. Obviously, as I say, I went to Vintage Gamer. I sold a load of my Mega Drive stuff. I needed to free up some cash, and that was a good way to do it. And I went into my local on the way back because I had to stop in my local high street to grab a few bits. And I found these. So, firstly, we've got Monster Hunter World on the PS4 hits. If you don't know anything about Monster Hunter World by now, it is a fantastic game. I have delved into it. I just need to play it with someone else. I've got a friend who said he'll go through it with me at some point. Um, but I've enjoyed what I have played of it thus far. So again, another one for the hits, and you don't see it in this variant very often. I certainly haven't seen it very often. I've seen it at ridiculously inflated prices on Amazon, but I've never seen it on the shelf in CEX. And the same goes for this Dishonored 2. Obviously, the sequel to the first one. You get to either play as Emily or Corvo in this one, rather than just Corvo in the first one, of course. Again, a series I've not delved too heavily into, but I would like to give it a go. So, if you ever want to see footage of that, let me know. I might do a video of it and I'll put it on this channel. I feel like I should probably start with the first one, but I don't know how much difference that's going to make. And then finally, One Piece Warriors, Pirate Warriors 3. Sorry, I'll try and get that right. One Piece Pirate Warriors 3. Again, a series I know absolutely nothing about. It does look quite interesting. Main thing is it's a hits variant, and even more importantly, this is yet another one you don't see too often. And I managed to pick 3 of these up in one shop. This wasn't like going to hundreds of different CEXs all day. I nearly went to 2 other places that I could have gone that would have been equal sort of distance from Vintage Gamer. And I went, no, I can't be bothered. I'm just going to go home. So I did, and glad I did. I went to the CEX near Vintage Gamer, and they didn't have much there for me at all. They had a few PS4 hits, but they're ones I've already got, like Last of Us. They had Ratchet and Clank, and like God of War, I think. And that was pretty much it. They didn't have any PS3 essentials, so I haven't managed to find any of them today. And Vintage Gamer have only got 2 or 3 essentials left because someone cleared most of them out. It is what it is. So yeah, some nice additions to the collection. I've obviously I do my videos putting stuff away on TikTok, but I've already done those ones. I just got them back out for this video, and then I'll do one for these as well. I have got another PS4 hits on the way, so that means I've got, I think it's around 10 or so left to get. Can't remember the exact number. I thought it was about 15 that I had left. So it's like somewhere between 10 and 15 is what I've got left. So yeah, I'm gonna do not much else today as I'm recording this. I'm not gonna put those posters up yet. I'm gonna get a frame for the other one. I'm probably gonna reframe that one, and then we'll see where we're at. But tonight, as I'm recording this, I should be playing Resident Evil stream on Twitch. Hopefully, I'm gonna try and press on with that because I've never finished the first game. Never. I've got the HD remaster on my Xbox. So I've been playing it via that because at least I haven't got to worry about having a physical copy of the game at this point. So yeah, I'm going to get stuck into that, I think. Try and get that done because I bought Resi 3 recently on the PS5. The original one. I bought it as the Nemesis. It was on the store. It was about £4, I think. It wasn't a lot of money. So I want to play that. And my friend said, "Oh, have you played the ones all before that?" Damn it, camera, sort yourself out. It's not focusing very well, is it? Not just my eyes. Is that better? That's better. Yeah, there we go. I love this webcam. It's brilliant. It packs up half the time. It randomly just sometimes when I'm streaming, if I use this camera, it will just disconnect itself. So that's always fun. But yeah, I'm going to play. I was going to play Zero. I've been told that's a very challenging game to play. I've started one. I've got to get two. Then I'll play Nemesis. Then I don't know about five or six. I mean, if I can get other people to play it with me, then I'll do that. And I've played seven and eight, and then hopefully at some point I'll get Requiem. But with potential life changes, shall we say, could be happening. Um, then I will have to re-evaluate where I'm at in that sense, at least while I get settled in. But yeah, some nice pieces added to the collection, and long may it continue. I've hopefully got some Amazon vouchers coming my way soon through the Bing points and some other apps that I use. So hopefully I'll get those, and that will get me some more. I found some more essentials that I want to get, so hopefully I can get at least a couple of those. Really start filling that out because I'm probably at about somewhere between 50 and 60 on those now. So I'd like to keep that growing as well. Mega Drive games, I might look at that when I go to like gaming markets and what have you, see what I can find. But yeah, that's pretty much it for now. Again, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you, if you're new here, you'll consider liking and subscribing. I would really appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Take care, guys. See you soon.